has down the pit straight then with just 3 laps to go. Raikkonen has taken 1.3 seconds on that lap out of Giancarlo Fisichella, and now the 20-second lead of a few laps ago is down to just half a second, 2 car lengths. And, well, you'd have to say that Kimi Raikkonen is looking very, very good here. When and where will he attack Giancarlo Fisichella, who's just struggling with the pace, frankly? 1:33.717 is 0.6 of a lap slower than his teammate Alonso's doing at this point in the Grand Prix. Clearly Fisichella perhaps not quite happy with the tyres, not quite happy with something in the balance of the car. It's not really under him in the way that the McLaren is under Kimi Raikkonen here today. And the 2 Renaults are going to be on the podium with the McLaren, but what will the order be?
We've got Coulthard catching Button as well quite quickly for 5th and 6th. It's all going on down the field. But now Kimi is in that dirty air, and you can see the car moving around in Spoon Corner. But look, he should get a nice tow from this position and just haul himself nicely up to the back of the Renault, looking at 130R, and the McLaren is mighty. So look at the slipstream he's getting down there. The Renault hitting the ground hard, and what are you doing? What are you going so defensive for? That wasn't necessary at all. And there was Fisichella defending some fresh air.
It was interesting though, did you see Fisichella on the left? His throttle was flat through 130R corner. Raikkonen lifted, but he's coming down the inside now. He's lining him up, trying to pass down the outside into the first corner. Yeah, well, he's just letting him know he's there. I think Fisichella's well aware of that. Very interesting to compare how they're working the throttle and the brake, these two. Fisichella lifting off earlier than Raikkonen into turn 3. You see, up the sequence of up the hill. Only 1 line through here, no chance of passing through here. But Raikkonen will be very keen to get as close as he can through the spoon curve, turns 13 and 14, in order to do what he did last time, get really good tow out of the straight and into 130R corner, the closing stage of this lap.
Well, Fisichella mustn't pull that trick again. If he's got to take the better line through the chicane, otherwise Raikkonen's going to have him down into turn 1. But he obviously was expecting an attack, but clearly Raikkonen was way too far behind, and that's the concertina effect of a hairpin you're seeing there, as the driver in front is always going to be on the throttle a car length earlier, and with the amount of power these things have got, begins to pull away. Look at Raikkonen, he's just all over him like a rash. He's got so much more grip and balance and confidence. But this is the exit of Spoon again then, and Fisichella up the inside. He's now moved to the outside, the racing line, and Raikkonen is absolutely hauling him in. And again, he goes defensive when he doesn't need to. It puts him out of shape then for the exit then, as we saw earlier on. Has he got enough traction to keep the McLaren behind him? He's really left himself to be a sitting target now. He'll have to go defensive down the inside. He'll have to go tighter than that. Oh, and they nearly touched. Can Raikkonen sweep in? Yes, brilliant!
What a brilliant move! Side by side down the straight. Grand Prix racing at its absolute finest. Kimi Raikkonen sweeps through to take the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix. He started from 17th place. Let's enjoy this again.
And he moves to the right to force him to the left-hand side, but there's so much more grip there, and then it's Fisichella facing the tighter line into the corner. But again, he got it all wrong at the top chicane by just compromising his exit. And then, as I said, he was always going to be a sitting target down the pit straight. Brilliant stuff from Raikkonen.
Absolutely sensational. Kimi Raikkonen then heading for his 10th Grand Prix victory, the 7th of this season. And what a year he has had. And what an amazing Japanese Grand Prix he has had as well. Fighting his way through. It seemed as though he lost his chance when he got tucked up behind Jenson Button and Mark Webber, and Fisichella had a 20-second advantage over him, but he's managed to whittle it down. Brilliant strategy this afternoon by the McLaren team. And here he comes then. Takuma Sato there has caused a few problems this afternoon, but not as Raikkonen sweeps through to lap him. And one of the most dramatic Grand Prix in living memory comes to a close with